Hi guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry and today I put on my makeup. I put on this beautiful new jewelry, the earrings and the necklace by Ana Luisa, and I will be doing a video on this soon. And I left my hair down and I'm ready for a night out on the town. Okay, just kidding. I don't go out on the town. I'm a total nerd. I'm probably gonna just stay in and, watch QVC or something. But I still have one thing left to do to finish this look. Yeah. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How to cover your gray hair in seconds without using hair coloring or hair dye, because clearly if I truly was going out on the town tonight, I don't have time to color all of my hair. But I do have time to quickly conceal these gray roots. Hold on one second, I need to turn this ring light down because it is too bright for my eyes and I will get a headache. So about 6 months ago I did another video and it was called the same thing, how to cover your gray hair in seconds without using hair coloring. And I got quite a few views on that video. But with getting all those views, I also got a ton of questions. So today I wanted to just quickly go over some of the root concealers that I use, and then I'm going to demonstrate a couple of them, and then I want to answer questions that most of you have been having. The first product is called Gray Away, and this is the one that I actually demoed in the last video. This is a spray bottle, and it's got this little nozzle on the front, and you just spray it in your hair, and it instantly covers your gray hair. This next one is my absolute favorite. It stays on the longest. It just gives me the nicest looking coverage. It is so easy to use. Same type of nozzle as the other one, but the first one that I showed you is one that I buy most often because it's more inexpensive, but this is the one that I love the best. This next one I demonstrated in the last video. You could use regular hair mascara, waterproof mascara, but this is one specifically for the hair, and it just looks like a mascara wand, and I absolutely love this. Not for all of this. I love this around the hairline, and I just go right around here and get these the sideburns here, and I just get everything right around the hairline. Two other ones that I didn't talk much about in my last video are the brush-on ones. This is a brush-on one by Madison Reed, and it's just a dark brown to match the rest of my hair, and it's really just like a highly pigmented eyeshadow. And then this is another one by Color Wow. It's the same concept basically. It's just like a dark brown eyeshadow. So now you even could use dark brown eyeshadow, and in fact I do use dark brown eyeshadow in a pinch. But when I get ready, I actually like to do my hair really fast, and the sprays cover it instantly. Really quickly, I just wanted to mention this one. This is by Topics. It is the same concept. It's a spray. It looks like a hairspray nozzle, and you get a lot in here, and the coverage is perfect. But listen to this. It sounds like a spray paint can, and it smells like spray paint. So, granted, I know that smelling, the fumes of hairspray or dry shampoos, things like that, I always hold my breath anyways when I use those. But this one, I nearly die when I use it because I can't hold my breath that long, and it truly does smell like intense spray paint. This is a great value because you get a lot, but unless you want to really hold your breath and, run out of the room and ventilate the bathroom, I just don't like this one. Okay, so really quickly, I'm not going to do my whole head of hair, so you guys are just going to have to deal with looking at me looking crazy for pretty much most of this video. This is the one by Gray Away. This is the one I've been using for, 10 years. And all you do, you just shake it up, and wherever you want to spray, I just cover my head just so I don't spray it on my head. You could use like a hairspray shield or a piece of cardboard, but whatever. I just use my hand so I don't accidentally spray my forehead. And shake it, and then you just spray. Now, of course, I'm not even in the bathroom. I'm just looking here in this viewfinder, but just so that you can see how amazing that coverage is. So, from far away, if I were to take a picture, you're not going to see that big white skunk stripe on the top of my head. Of course, you can just part your hair and then spray the rest of your hair also. I'm super hot, so I need to pull up my hair. So you guys always wonder why I wear my hair up. I've had some people ask, why don't you wear your hair down? It looks long. And I do sometimes in some videos, but when I'm having like hot flashes and stuff, I need my hair up because you never know when those hot flashes are gonna strike. Okay, so this looks crazy, but I just needed to get it off my neck so I could continue to show you guys this stuff. Alright, so this one is one of my absolute faves also, and this is great. You could do all of this, I don't like to take that kind of time. I like super fast. So what I do with this one, I just pull my hair up around the hairline and I just brush it on like a mascara. Now, of course, I am not looking at a proper mirror this thing is like 3 feet away from me, so I just, really can't see what I'm doing. But you get the gist what I'm doing. I mean, it's pretty much covering all of this gray hair. Don't touch your skin. Like with mascara, you know how you try to get as close to the water line as you can to tight line it and pull the mascara up. With this, only get to the root of the hair. Don't touch your skin with this, because this is why I use the mascara one, because I only want the hair strands coated around my hairline. If I hold my hand here and spray this around my hairline, then it just literally looks like a mask, because it covers, I mean, you can see here, it covers my scalp and everything. So, you could take your finger or take like a little Q-tip and wipe your scalp a little bit afterwards so it doesn't, look so fake. Okay, so let me just part my hair a little bit, and then I'm going to show you, oh, this looks terrible. And then I want to show you how this Madison Reed works. It's got this little brush, and you just rub it in, then you can just brush it. Now you can brush it with the hair, or you can, sometimes I even go back and forth like this. So I mean, it covers, it's not as amazing of coverage as the spray. What's really neat is like if you have highlights, they have all different shades. They have blonde, they have a light brown. If you have highlights, but yet you also have grays, that's what I do when I get highlights, which I haven't had them in a long time. I'll get them again soon. Nothing dramatic, they're very natural looking. But when I have highlights, you can do, to cover those regrowth grays, you can use one of the lighter shades and hold the brush this way up and down, and you can do like brush strokes to make it look like the highlight so it blends in. You can't do that with the spray on. So the brush on one really does come in handy also. And then these little sideburn pieces, I also use this little mascara wand, but I usually do it like in a zoom in mirror. And I don't touch my skin, and I just grab the hair like you would mascara in your eyelashes, and I just comb it through like this. Now you can still see all of the gray on the next layer of hair. So when I have this much gray, I don't do this first. What I do first is I always just kind of part this. I have my hair pulled back, so let me try to pull it out. Oh. And then I'll take the spray, and then I'll just spray here, right here, just so you don't see all of that when it's pulled back. Typically when I have this much gray, I don't wear my hair down because I don't want to hassle with having to do so much. You guys probably notice in my videos that I slick my hair back in a tight ponytail. I do like a part and do a tight bun. So it's really easy for me to pull my hair back, and wherever that part is, or just right around here, the parts that are exposed, just to quickly put on that root concealer in the exposed areas and not do my entire head. Okay, so now I wanted to answer some of the questions that many of you guys have been having. And I'm just going to look at my phone because I wrote them all down. The first question is, does it stain your hair? No, it does not stain your hair because it's not a hair dye or a hair coloring. Hair coloring will stain my hair, and then of course the gray hair will grow out when my hair grows. This is just a root concealer. It's like makeup for your hair. Now, it's not even dry yet, so now you can see it coming off on my fingers. What I normally do is just spray a little hairspray on there, and then once it dries, I mean, it would come off if I really rubbed it. So again, it's like makeup for your hair, which leads me to the next question. How long does it last, and do you have to spray it every single day, or is it once every couple of weeks? Again, it's like makeup for your hair. This is a temporary fix, and I know a lot of people say, well, just color your hair then. Well, yeah, when my gray hairs are this long, after about 3 weeks, I do color it. But after a week, I already have a good ½ inch of regrowth, and I'm not going to color my hair every week. So this is something I use in between hair coloring, but it lasts until I pretty much take it off. Now at night when I wash my face, I mean, I get all the way up here, so of course this part comes off because I'm getting, soap on it. But I typically wash my hair every few days, so when I do wash my hair, that's when it comes out. Now, if you want one that doesn't come out super easy, this Rita Hazan one, it just doesn't budge. I mean, it will wash out, but sometimes I have to wash it 2 times for it to come out. So that might be a drawback for some of you, but for me, I love it. Now, I make sure that I scrub my scalp really good so that my follicles aren't getting clogged, but I don't really scrub the hair itself a whole lot sometimes so that I can keep this on. So the other question, do you have to spray it every day, or can you just leave it on for weeks? I wouldn't leave this on for weeks. Honestly, I wouldn't leave it on for more than like 2 or 3 days because, when you're spraying it on, it's like makeup. I mean, imagine if you put foundation all over your face and you just didn't wash your face, for weeks. I feel like it clogs your hair follicles. That can cause hair to fall out. But I honestly, I wouldn't recommend you leaving it on for, you know, weeks and not washing your hair, because I just don't think that's good for your scalp. The biggest question that everyone had was, why don't you just let your hair go gray? Why are you hassling with this? Like, what is wrong with you? Be free, natural, and all of those kind of comments. And most of them were really nice, you know, saying, oh, you'd look great with gray hair. And, you know, but some people were like, you know, give it up, you're old, you know, quit coloring your hair, just, you know, be who you are. I am going to color my hair until I'm either raptured or I'm dead. So, you know, that's just me. I don't do this for anyone else. I don't even do it for my husband. Like, he always says, oh, honey, don't hassle with it, just let it go gray. But for me, I don't feel pretty when I have those big ugly gray roots. Now, I'm not saying that those of you out there that are doing the gray transition, or, you know, you want to go gray, or you're just tired of hassling with it and you're letting your hair go gray, you know, you do what makes you happy. But for me, it's just my personal preference, and I know a ton of people disagree with me and think I should be gray, because my gray is actually not gray, it's pretty bright white. And I appreciate those nice comments, but I don't want to be gray. Now, normally I'm not this dark. My hair is not normally this dark brown. Normally I have more of like a light to medium brown, and then I do like some caramel highlights. Not myself. My hairdresser does that. Like I said, it's pricey to go to the salon, and it's just easier to color it at home. And what happens if after you keep coloring it over and over and over, your hair, you know, it's porous, and my hair just soaks up the color and it just turns dark over time. So I also talk about that in the other video. That's why I don't always use permanent hair coloring. Since I do color it every few weeks, I actually use semi-permanent, and then that helps prevent my hair from soaking up so much of the color and turning it super, super dark, because it used to be like jet black from using permanent hair coloring. My hairdresser said start using semi-permanent. So I just use, link it down below, which one I use every few weeks at home. Okay, another question is, why don't you go blonde if you don't want to go gray? I have had my hair colored blonde before, not like platinum blonde, but it was pretty blonde, and I looked horrid. I mean, it just washed out my skin tone. It just was not good. The best color for me is like a light to medium brown with like the caramely highlights, and for me, I think that's what looks best on me. Better than the super dark, and much better than blonde. Oh, another question, or should I say comment, is your hair is really wiry and dry. It must be from that product, the root concealer. That's what gray hair does. Once it turns gray, it's like this weird wiry stuff, and then I have some that are like, I'm going over here. I don't take as good a care of my hair as I take of my skin, but I am getting a lot better at that. Speaking of that, a very nice subscriber wrote in, and they said once a week or even twice a week, use some jojoba oil and mix it with some olive oil, and just, you know, put it in the microwave in a glass bowl for like 10-15 seconds just to kind of warm it up. Don't like boil it. And then put it on your hair, massage it in, like do a good 15-20 minute massage so that you can really stimulate the scalp and get the blood flowing. And then either leave it on overnight with, you know, like plastic or something, or, you know, leave it on for a few hours and then just wash it out the way you would normally wash your hair. And sometimes I like to put like a couple drops of rosemary or peppermint in that little concoction. And I tell you what, my hair, since I started doing that, it is growing more. It feels a lot softer, and it's healthier, it's strong. Another question was, well, what happens if you get caught in the rain, or if you're sweating at the gym or whatnot? And that is why I love this Rita Hazan one. I went snorkeling a couple months ago in Mexico, and I had like this much gray. I sprayed this on, you know, pulled my hair back in like a tight bun, and when I was done snorkeling, I still had dark brown hair. This stuff is so amazing. This one, the mascara one, this will drip down the side of my face. And from what I hear, I don't know if it's the L'Oreal one, I've never tried that one, but I keep hearing a lot of people say that their scalp itches with that one. But there are some of them that don't stay on that great in the rain. And the girl left a comment, it was hilarious. She said that a lady at her job had gray hair like me, but she was telling everybody, oh, you guys, I don't need to color my hair anymore. I've got this new, you know, product that conceals all my gray. And she said one day it was raining really bad, and the lady was at lunch, and she said when she came back from lunch, we didn't even recognize her. So she had brown, she said, all down her face, and they rushed her in the bathroom to help her to, you know, make her look presentable so she wouldn't be embarrassed. So yes, some of them can get rain on them, but some of them can't. Another comment was, does it make my hair feel crunchy or dry? I mean, my hair doesn't feel crunchy as if I put hairspray on, but it doesn't feel like soft and smooth like the rest of my hair feels. Another question people ask, is it safe? Is it good for you? You know, it's a chemical. With any skincare product that's not, natural, even some natural things, they're still chemicals. My advice to everyone is check with your doctor or your dermatologist. Don't always take my advice on things, because the things that I tell you guys about and share with you are simply things that work well for me. So do your research first and, see if it's something that would work well for you. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, just look down below and tap on that button that says subscribe. And if you want to make sure that you get notified every time I post a new video, make sure you have that little notification bell. You click all to make sure that you get all the notifications. Otherwise, YouTube is not going to send you notifications and let you know when I uploaded a video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I love getting comments from you guys. So I would love to know what your favorite hair care product is. Doesn't have to be for gray hair or hair coloring or anything like that. Just whatever your favorite hair product is, let me know, because it may be something that I need in my life or I need to try. And as always, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.